Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 8 of the Avatar series. How are you all doing? Oh, well, first off, Merry Christmas. A little late, but I wanted to say it in front of everyone here. And yeah, before we start off with the Avatar, remember last time when I said I had all the parts to build a computer, but I waited for the end of the stream before building it? Well, it is now fully built, and it is awesome. So pretty much every single part has been upgraded apart from the GPU, which I plan to go for an EVGA card because, you know, scalpers, it's kind of hard to get the graphics cards these days. I'm just waiting for the notification. But yeah, everything's upgraded. I managed to reinstall everything. I did lose some data, including my Avatar stream setup. So I had to reset up that one as well. And this is why I didn't want to do it right before the stream. And I waited after the stream. But yeah, now everything's been installed and we can continue with our beautiful boy. Our boy Rai. So yeah, last episode, what we did, we finished up with texturing. So we managed to do some textures for the back of the hoodie, the side here, the little pattern on the arm, and in general, everything is now one material. Well, 3 materials, if you include the beams and the eyes. And we then started doing rigging. So if I go back here and on high, where is it? Where is it? Do I have what? Wait a second. Wait a second. Where's my rig? On the save? Hey boy, here we go again. I guess we're starting to rig all over again. Woohoo! Well, I mean, we weren't that far either, so it's not too bad. We just did the leg and stuff, so I guess we can start again with up to that rig because we didn't really touch on it too much. So when you do a rig, usually first off, before doing the armature, be sure that everything is at 0, 0, 0. Very important to have everything at the center. Yeah, there you go. So very important to have everything at the center. And also with no rotation and scale to 1. That's very important. If you don't, well, it's possible to have different scaling and rotations, but it might mess up if you don't do it that way. So now we can create our armature at 0, at scale 1, with no rotation. And in the armature, you're gonna spawn a bone using Shift A armature. And you start off with 1 bone, which is obvious. And usually that bone, I keep it at the center, the base of the bone, so the widest part. And the tail, which is the thinnest part, like the point of the bone, I'll put it like over here. Well, that doesn't really matter for that bone in particular because this one will be called the root. And this will be the center of our avatar, where every single bone will be rooted to. Like, no bones would be left outside of that one. Now, we can start with the hips. So for the hips, I'll duplicate this bone and put it right around over here. And to make my job easier, I'll hide the hoodie. And the pants. Just so you can see more clearly where the hips are. So it's around here. So what you usually want to do, and that's mandatory when you do a Unity rig for humanoid, you want a hip, spine, chest, and right here, yeah, neck and head. Those are the mandatory bones that I would really suggest you put, else your rig is not gonna work. And those bones we're gonna obviously rename. So this one is the hips, spine, chest, move that bone over here, and now there's some kind of a problem here. If we're in solid mode, we don't see our bones. You only see the root bone at the bottom here, but you don't see any of the other bones because they are inside the model. But what you can do to see them more easily is go to the Armature options, viewport display, and select in front. And your armature is gonna always be displayed in front. And then what I usually like to do as well is go to the object tab, go to viewport display, and in display as, I select wire. So now if we're not in edit mode or pose mode, the armature is going to be in a wire state. So you'll be able to see it, but it's not going to be as prominent as textured mode. Like if you were in the texture mode, it would look like this, which is a bit more, you know, unpleasing to the eye. So I prefer this way. And now the jawbone, let's quickly renew jaw and parent it to the head bone. And now that is the armature is in front, we can more easily see where to put the bone. So I'd want to put it at the intersection here. We also have a tongue, so I'll quickly do a couple tongue bones. There we go. So those are not really going to be used, but they can be used in other applications. Like if we want a custom animation or we want, I don't know, I want to do a cinematic with it, could be useful. Like if you model it, you can rig it well. So tongue 1, tongue 2, tongue 3. There you go. Great, good spelling. And tongue 4. Now I guess we can quickly do the dynamic bones as well. So I'll duplicate this bone, parent it to the head. So for these dynamic bones, what I will do is put one here. One over here. And one here. So now we'll be able to apply different dynamic bone objects on these. Now, let's quickly do as well the tail, which is our last symmetrical part. And this one's going to be parented to the hips.
Every culture and philosophy I've read up on them all. I've been living in
okay, this song has lyrics, okay. Eh. There you go. I want to be able to speak. Let's try, there you go. So this is also going to be a dynamic bone, obvious. Now, let's, before I lose it again, I will quickly save. Because yeah, this, why did it save last time? Maybe I'm just dumb. So what we're gonna do for legs and arms, we'll do one side with a certain name structure, and then we'll symmetrize it, and it's automatically gonna apply the name structure to the other side, which is gonna be quicker. So how do you do that? To rename the left to the right, or vice versa? Let's start with the leg, because that's gonna be a bit easier, I think. So I'll put my bone here. Like this. And this bone, I will name it leg.L. L stands for left in this case. So if we look at material mode, I'll put the bone up to here or here. Okay, which I know I decided last time which one which bone I want to affect this side part. I don't remember which one. So I think I said the upper bone last time. And yet what you want to do as well when you do the legs is bend them in a certain direction. In this case, you want to bend them forward, and that's probably gonna be the direction you want to bend the most often. And why is that? That's just for what I mean. How I found it for Unity to recognize that this is the way forward of the knee, because else, if your bone was like this, you'd be walking like a crab, basically. Like, you may have seen some of the avatars walk like a crab, and that probably is the reason why that may happen. So just be sure that your bone is facing perfectly forward. Alright, and this I'm gonna call the foreleg, .L. Also, I'm going to hide the root using H, because you don't really want to see the root. It's a bit traumatic here. Now let's do the foot. So we'll put a bone here. Which is going to be .L. Foot. Congrats. Now your character can play football. Now let's duplicate that bone and start making the toes. So let me first toe. Oh no, I'm not doing. This is not right. Is right? No, that's not right. That's right. That's gonna go over here. There you go. So now we've got a toe here. And in our case, usually when you've got like a shoe or a regular foot, you just have those two bones, or even just one is perfectly fine. But in my case, I'll put 3 different toes. Well, actually 4 if you include the back toe here. And because Unity doesn't really use different toes, it uses only one toe bone, we'll connect all of the other toes to that center toe in a certain manner. At least that's how I do it for my birds. I will quickly rename those to toe 1 M for middle .L. Now toe 2 M .L. Now we can duplicate that bone and move it to the side here. Yeah. Let's center that one too. Get the other bone for here. And now this is going to become toe right.L. Right.L. L.L for the left toe. L.L. And for the back toe, I'll take the center bone here, duplicate it, flip it 90 degrees. Well, 90 degrees would be this. 180 degrees, and place it over here. And I'm gonna name this one toe B for back .L. And there we go, we got all of our toes for the left leg. And now let's just be sure they are rooted to the right bone. So they all need to be rooted to the foot. So foot .L. Foot.L. Well, actually, no, not those ones. This one, yes. But these ones, I'm going to do a little differently. So this one, I'm not going to connect to the foot. I'm going to connect to the middle toe. And same with this. And these ones, I'm gonna uncheck connected and connect it to the second middle toe. And then if we go to pose mode, you'll notice that if we move our foot, it's gonna move all the toes. And if we move the middle toe, it's gonna move all 3 toes at the same time. And same if we move the second bone. Perfecto! And now because the other leg is a bit different, I'm gonna symmetrize it right away. So this is why we do one side only. And then what we can do, I'll put my 3D cursor to 0, 0, 0, just to be sure. With no rotation. I said 0. Numlock 0. Thank you. 0, 0. There we go. Then search for symmetrize. Ah, that's pose mode. That's not working. Symmetrize. So you do this. Is it in the? Yeah, it's in the W menu as well. The context menu. Symmetrize. Yeah, symmetrize. Boop. There we go. So now you notice the bones are perfectly mirrored. And also, if I click on one of the bones, like the foreleg here, you notice it changed from foreleg.L to foreleg.R, and not like foreleg.L.0001 or something. It automatically changed to the right name structure for all the bones. And I quickly just changed the toes because they're like, this is not the left toe. This is not the right toe anymore. This is the left toe. So I have to change this quick. So that's now the right toe. It's now the left toe. There we go. And now because our legs are a little different in both of them, we'll have to do some tiny adjustments. Move this one a little up. Over here, yeah. Because our bands are a bit higher here. I mean, I could move that one up as well. So now we've got like perfectly symmetrical legs, which is going to work perfectly fine. Nice bones. Thank you. Thanks, Blind VR. Glad you liked them. You like bones? Alright, so we've got those bones. We'll just do some quick adjustments as well to the toe bones of the right leg. Like here, I'll spin them around over here, 10 degrees. Same with this, 10 degrees. And also the toes are not perfectly aligned either, from what I see. So I'll quickly move them sideways to center them a bit better. I cannot forget the toe bone. The back toe. There we go. Perfecto! Okay, so now that the legs are done, we should, before doing the arms, I guess I'm gonna do some bones for these as well. For beautiful dynamic bones. Believe me, we'll have a lot of dynamic bones in this. So I want one here, here, and here. So this bone here will be dynamic. And will be parented to the leg. Because this part we're gonna move with the upper leg bone. bottom part here though. We will move using the foot. Hey. A bone here, and a bone here. That should do the trick. And maybe if you want some physics on this as well, like you could try. Like, yeah, we need one for the crystal as well. So we'll quickly duplicate this ball. So duplicate this bone, move it down. Here and put one bone, like one huge bone here. And my plan is to rotate this bone like slightly. Well, actually, I can put this one super high. Maybe not too high though, just so it doesn't really glitch out. But like here. So now when we rotate this bone, it's not gonna seem to rotate too much. We'll see how it looks. We'll see. We can always do some adjustments before uploading. So I quickly go and rename those bones. Leg cable. Yeah. Leg cable 1.L, I guess. Leg cable 2. Leg cable 3. And that's going to be for the foot, so foot cable 1.L. Foot cable 2. Foot cable 3. And since those are unique, we don't really need to put the .L after that, but to be honest, I prefer to put it just in case, just to follow the same name structure and to have it consistent. Leg crystal, root.L, leg crystal.L. Like so. Perfect. I don't take a sip of my iced tea because you know. You know I love iced tea. There we go. So now I think our leg is pretty much complete. Yeah, we've got everything. We've got our bone for the crystal, our bone for the cables. And like I said, I want to try to put one here as well. Far leg cable 1.L. Oh, I should say root because name it root. And leg cable. There we go. 34 minutes in. Nice. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. Episode 8, yes. And yeah, if you want, you can give us a little follow if you're interested in our other streams as well. We've got Discord on Saturdays, we've got concerts on Wednesdays, we've got building streams, and we've got my stream as well. And yeah, if you have for this stream, if you have any questions on like creating avatars, or you need help, or something related to 3D modeling, you can ask me in the chat, and I'll be gladly answering you. Oh yeah, and talking about streams, FYI, if you haven't read the news just yet, yesterday's stream didn't happen. And if you were waiting for the stream yesterday, it didn't really happen. And it was supposed to be the disco, but the disco has been moved to today. So right after my stream is going to be the disco stream as well. And the disco party as well. Why wouldn't you watch a stream if you can just go to VR and dance with everyone? Alright, so let's continue with our bones here. So, for the arms, what you want... can I flip it here? No, okay. Can I not flip it? Subdivide, flip it. Yep. No. Reverse snap, rejection, there you go. Say, for the arms, you've got some mandatory parts as well. Like for the legs, yeah. For the legs, the mandatory part, the mandatory part for the legs, the leg, the foreleg, and the foot. That's pretty much what's mandatory when you do your mandatory rig for both sides. For the arms, you for a good humanoid rig to work, you need a shoulder, an arm, a forearm, and a hand. You don't really need fingers, but I know some games, for eye tracking or actual like the eye case themselves can mess up if you don't have like a thumb, index, and middle. So you need at least three of the fingers. Even if you have no fingers, put at least like 3 fingers in your Armature, just to be sure. And yeah, shoulder is not... I don't think the shoulder is required. I can actually check now because I got the YouTube window open my other computer. And check if I go to one of the models, if my computer can be fast enough. Well, while it's getting, while it wants to just die, I'll just rename my bones here. So this is shoulder.l. That's arm.l. There we go. Now, so great, configure, save. Okay, no, so the shoulder is not required, but I'd recommend putting one anyway. For just to be sure your IKs don't mess up, because some games also require the shoulders to work properly. Like I know in Somnium there's been some issues with shoulders, so I'd still recommend putting some shoulder bones. Alright, so this bone I want to connect to the shoulder. Connected. So my shoulder is gonna be here. If I look at the topology, yeah, this is gonna be our bend. Here. like your shoulder or your elbow might be a little lower than what we really want. But I guess you can adjust. That should be good. So that's the forearm. Down L. And here is going to be our hand. And just so the game recognizes that if this is at the back of the elbow, we'll move this point here towards the back, just like we did with the legs. And the hand, I'll try to center it a bit better. And this is going to be a bit lower, so here. And this as well. Well, at this point here, we don't really need to move it too much, but just to be sure. There you go. So now we can start doing our fingers. Fingers! I'll name this hand as well. And I don't know. If you have a good bone naming structure, when you import it into Unity, all of the bones should be really recognized automatically by the auto-reader. So let's move this finger, and usually a finger has 3 bones. So we'll quickly put one here. One here and one here. And this one I'll move up a little bit. And I'll move the entire thing back, just to center it to the finger. Like this. Now I can duplicate this, move it a bit over here. Oh yeah, and the fingers, by the way, that's gonna be the longest part of the game. And these can also be quite tricky to rig properly. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, we've got the index, we got the middle, let's do the ring. That here. Well, not too high. I think I'm gonna keep it here. Okay, that's too high. That's too low. That's perfect. And your finger's not perfectly aligned either. I just realized. Okay, so let's try to find. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we're aligned. Let's rotate like 5 degrees. Like so. And they're all connected to forearm. Yeah, we gotta connect all of them to the hand. And yeah, and this is why you don't not renew your bones. Because yeah, which finger is which there? So when we'll be done with putting the fingers, we'll rename all the fingers to their proper names. Because yeah, else it's gonna be a pain to recognize which finger is which. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Ever. Glad you like my fingers. Yeah, they're definitely like one of the hardest parts in the rig. Like my first fingers, man, they looked so bad. Alright. Alright, I'll have to lower that one a little bit. With this one too. And now we can rotate this. So 1, 2, that's like 10 degrees. And now let's hope that bends properly. Else I'm gonna cry. But they should be decent, I'd say. Like, they're not gonna be the best, obviously. But definitely correct in some way. And this is obviously going to go to the hand. Let's duplicate this again. And move it up for the thumb. Oh boy, the thumb. The part that is probably gonna be messed up in game. And for the thumb, usually like all fingers have 3 bones, but usually the thumb, you can get away with 2. Like, let me check if I go back to humanoid right here. Like you do have 3 thumb bones. Like, you do have 3 thumb bones, but usually when I do my birds, I usually have 2 instead. We can try 3 bones, but I'm not sure if it's gonna bend properly either, if we do 3. We can try. I'm gonna hide everything except for this. So this, there you go, 1, 2, 3, orthographic. Why are the steps so high? What? I'm just gonna move that manually like this. Oh boy, that's not right. Like this. There you go. Now I hope the finger is gonna bend properly. Like this part is probably not going to be right. But we can try. So now all bones are placed on the hand. Now let's rename all of them. Oh boy. So, thumb 1.L. Thumb. Good spelling. Thumb 2.L. Thumb 3.L. Right. There you go. Got it. Alright, next up is gonna be the index. Index 1.L. And fun fact, talking about index fingers, that's not gonna be like Avatar related, but I'm on the waiting list for an index headset. My Vive is just getting too old for their modern VR. Okay, now that we're done with index, I'm dishing my index right away. Let's go. Let's go with the middle. So middle 1.L. Middle 2.L. Middle 3.L. That seems alright. Now this one. Ring 1. Not in caps, thank you. Ring 1.L. Ring 1. Ring 2.L. .L. Ring 3.L. And now, Pinky. Good old little Pinky promise. Pinky 1, Pinky 2, Pinky 3. Yay. So we got all of our finger bones we need. Phew. Anyway, almost done with the armor. Oh boy, I completely forgot to. Oopsie daisies. I'm gonna move these over here. Here we go. And the bone roll 0. Thank you. Yeah, bone roll is gonna be quite important for later, so I'll talk about that once we'll be done with raying of the bones. Alright, now that we're done with an entire arm, seems like it, yeah? We can, as we did with the leg, select the arm entirely and symmetrize it. So if you take a look, well, first off, chest, chest, and as you can see, the names shoulder.r, arm.r, forearm.r, hand.r, everything has got renamed properly automatically, so we don't even have to rename other bones manually, which is what I did at the time because I didn't know about that symmetrize tool. And yes, it was a pain at the time. Now let's be sure the fingers are aligned. Actually, those bones are pretty aligned. First try. Alright, so yeah, the fingers are definitely not properly aligned. So again, let's select all of those bones here and hide them. Now let's go on this side. 1, 2, 3. Orthographic. And let's start placing the fingers correctly. So I put one finger bone here. And my transform orientation, I'll set it to view. I got mail at the door. I got mail at the door. It's not time now. It's not time now. I cannot go. I'm gonna have a party finished first. Sorry. Okay, now you get me curious here, but I'm not. I won't be able to go to the door just yet. I probably know what it is. Already, but you know. No, don't do it! Don't do it! Alright, so this finger is gonna stay like this, yeah. This finger, let's put the rotation here. Move these. What's the name of that guy? What is the name of that guy, little bird, you are doing? Does it have a name? Yes, the guy I'm doing right now is called Rye. It's code named Rye. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep the name right now. It's literally just R-Y. Look at this dash, like, yeah, R-Y. Right air. Right air, nice. Alright. So we're looking here. Let's move those agile and up. Up and this one up as well here. Perfect. And now the thumb. Infamous thumb. Alright, and for this thumb, we'll have to ditch one of the bones. Because this part doesn't move, so we don't need to weight it to a thumb. We can ditch the the third thumb bone. Alright. So now we've got our. Why is it? Yeah. Come on. I looked here like, wait, is it named Hand? What? No, it's here. The name is here. I'm dumb. Leave a thumbs up, guys. Right, oops, wrong platform. Well, I mean, yeah, you can thumbs up if you want. Like, you can give a little emoji if you want. But what you can do, though, is give us a little follow. But if you're on YouTube, then you can give a little thumbs up. Alright, so we got all of our bones ready, I think. Let's double check. So we got our hair, head, beak, jaw, neck, chest, spine, hips, legs, 4 legs, feet, the toes. Yeah, toes, tail, hair, arm, fingers. You cannot follow more than once. Oh man. Well, I mean, get an alt account then. Then you'll be able to follow more than once. Fingies. So yeah, all of our bones are done, I think, yeah. We don't really need any eyeball. But just in case, like I know there's gonna be eye tracking probably in the future, so I'll still put an eye bone. Well, actually 2 eye bones. Like 1 here and 1 here. Just in case. Because there might be a chance that if eye tracking comes in, and shader type eye tracking supports, depending on how it works, we might need eye bones. So I'll keep it like this. Bones and eyes. That sounds painful, actually. Yeah. How you're thinking about it, yeah, it sounds a little hateful. Alright, so I.R and I.L. Perfect. Oh yeah, I need to also rename those, so hair hair top 1.1 hair top 1. Wait, that's not the right field. Hair top 1. That's dot. That's not, yeah. Enter key. Hair dot. Hair dot. I cannot spell, dang it. Hair top 2. Here we go. Hair middle 1. Hair middle 2. Hair bottom 1. Hair bottom 2. I mean, he kind of looks like a robot, but he's just low poly. So he's still like an organic character, but just low poly. And there's actual robot parts on him, so you can really distinguish between organic and robotic. But he's still organic, but with cybernetics on. Kinda like Cyberpunk 2077. Like you've got cybernetics. Same here, you've got your character and you've got your, cyborg. Cyberpunk. Indeed. Alright, so now that we've got properly renamed bones, let's start with the worst part of the character. Could I be able to pet? I mean, if you buy the character, you'll be able to rub your hair, kind of like what I did with my bird. Like, it's on my webcam, but since I cannot move my hand, I cannot rub my hair. But you'll be able to rub your hair yourself. Not other people, but yourself, yes. But you can still try and give that, feeling of rubbing hair. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Alright, now let's start with rigging the character. Oh boy. So, when you want to do rigging, you want to, well, first off, I'm gonna save, little save, and a little sip of my iced tea because I'm a little tea. Delicious. Alright, let's do weight paint. So we'll start with the body, and then we'll do the clothing afterwards. Because for the clothing, I'm gonna use a trick to not duplicate, like not to re-weight on top of another weight and having some clothing problems. I'll try to actually calculate automatically the weight I did on the body for the hoodie and the pants as well. So to weight paint, what we're gonna do is I'll take everything here, all our body parts, then select the armature using Control, and then Control P to parent. Though I guess I'll do the body alone first, using automatic weights, and then the rest of the parts I'll do using Armature Deform without any automatic stuff. So now, in theory, we should have automatic. It's gonna look weird, but it should move automatically. Excuse me. Why ain't you moving? Already formed with automatic weight. Bone weight? Oh, okay, so I didn't manage to find some of the bones. Did it for otter though? Did it for otters? Okay, no. It just... Okay, never mind then. We're gonna do all of the bones manually. Oh boy. Well. But why can't it find... That's weird though. Find searching for one or more bones. Okay, envelope weight works. But ours is completely broken. But why? I don't okay, this is one of the things I don't understand. Like, usually you do Armature Deform automatic weights, and it should work. Like, it should work. But now it doesn't. This is definitely weird. How are the group being created first? Let me see. Okay, yeah, the groups have been created. Right.exe stopped responding, I guess. So yeah, I guess we'll have to do all of the bones manually. Well, Cupid. So let's go back to you. Switch 0 because I clicked by mistake. So when you do white painting, what I'd recommend is going to solid mode, using flat shading, and using object color. And then when you want to do your white painting, you select your armature first, then the mesh you want to white paint that needs to have the armature modifier with the armature assigned. And then you can go up here to edit white paint. But I just have a shortcut to quickly access it. So by default, the message is going to be pure blue on every bone. And when it's blue, that means there's no way. But for example, I'm gonna put a dot on the chest, I guess. I guess you can try gradient. Is there yeah, there's a gradient. Just to show how white paint works. So how white paint works in Blender, everything that's blue, like pure blue on this exact color, is not weighted to the bone you specified. Everything that's red is weight 100% to the bone. That means if you move the bone, that's gonna move always perfectly aligned bone. It's not gonna offset unless you've got another bone which has weight on it. And everything that's in between just means, well, it's in between. So usually you'd want to use the brush tool here. And yeah, since it's low poly, we're quite lucky because we don't have that many vertices to work with. So it should be a bit easier. But still, we have to weight every single bone manually, which is going to be a little pain. Can I even select the bones? Okay, I can select them. It's just not displayed properly. Okay, I can select them. So I'll just keep it in solid mode. And in the object tab, I'll select viewport display wireframe. Just so I can see the wireframe and where the vertices are, because white painting works on vertices. And this is why on bending parts, you want more topology, like on the knee over here. Yeah, like here. Well, I mean, the bone is kind of hiding it, so here you see how there's like a little more topology, like one line, one line, and down there there's not a lot. Well, this is because we need enough vertices to bend properly. So I guess we can start with, yeah, because usually I do automatic weights and tweak them, but now we've got to do everything manually. Oh man, that's gonna be a flipping pain. And this is why I said it's gonna be a nightmare in my tweaks. So let's see how we can do this. So that's gonna be the hip. So it might take more time than I'd expect, just because we have to do everything manually. Oh boy. So now we got, and that's down the right bone. Alright, off to a good start. Yeah, off to a good start. This bone. Thank you. Alright. And yeah, we'll adjust the weight afterwards. And you've got multiple different tools that you can use. And the default one is going to be mix, with weight to 1, radius to 50 pixels, and strength to 1. All of these work differently. So the blend mode, obviously it's kind of like Photoshop or any painting software. You've got different blend modes like mix, multiply, add, and stuff. And by default it's set to mix, so whatever you paint on is going to be replaced. But what you can do as well is first off change up the weight. So if you want like to paint like half weight, you can do so. You can also change the radius so you can have a bigger brush. And the strength is quite interesting because you can reduce the strength. And let's zoom over here, for example. Like if I paint here, you'll see it's a little affected, yeah. But then if you pass again on top of it, it's gonna add on top. And add, and add, and add, and add. Because yeah, you're just overlapping strengths. And yeah, I could also erase using weight 0 and just erase a little bit using a lower strength. Or just erase everything using a weight of 1. Not a weight of 1, a strength of 1. Like so. See you out there? See you next stream. Alright, so now that you know about the tools, let's try to weight paint everything manually. Oh boy. I know I say oh boy a lot, but it's a literal oh boy moment because everything has to be done manually now because of some weird weight painting issue. And also one thing you can do, is it symmetrized? Yeah, okay. So by default, it seems symmetrized. If you go into symmetry, if you want the symmetry to be applied, you can select a mirror type. So in this case, it's on the x-axis. So anything I paint on this side, yeah, weight is at 0. Good. If anything I paint on this side is going to be replicated on the other side, if the vertex match. Because yeah, if I do on another vertex that doesn't match, like over here, it's not going to be replicated properly. Like, as you can see, it painted like multiple vertexes. So just be mindful of the symmetry tool. Oh, we got a long ride to go. I'll do the main body first, I guess. So we got the hips. The spine. Okay, let's test out the weights. Alright, not too bad. Okay, I did paint inside somewhere. I did paint the tail by accident here. So I'll go in and remove. There you go. We'll have a lot of tweaking to do. Because of a halo problem. small chest. Seems to be decent, I think. Let's zoom a little bit on the neck here. Alright, now this is the neck. Oh boy. Yeah, warrior painting is gonna take like a whole other episode next week, that's for sure. Now head. Gesturing of one. I want to paint everything, and I'll do a trick to paint the inside of the beak afterwards. And usually, like, something I don't really like about the weight painting tool is that, let's say, I paint something, I change this, like, any of the parameters, and I'm like, oops, that's all I wanted to do, Control Z, and also Control Z at the same time, the parameter. So this is something I don't really like, but what they'll work around this little issue is you change the parameter, click anywhere outside of the model, and then you can start painting. And then when you Control Z, it's just gonna undo that edit and not the thing here. That's not good. That's not a good looking weight paint. And what you gonna do when automatic weight paint doesn't work? I think what I'm just gonna do is will you just paint? There we go. Oops, I painted somewhere on the shoulder as well. Oopsie daisies. I might change the neck quick. I need this instead. There you go, looks like it bends a little better. And I hate not working automatic weight painting. It makes such a pain to actually read afterwards. So for the jawbone, what I'm going to do is select it. Raise it up. It's gonna look weird. But that's how I usually do my weight painting on the beat, especially because here is slow poly, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I actually don't know if you do the same for lips and teeth and that kind of stuff. But for me, since it's just one like part, it doesn't really matter. It's my method, you know. And yeah, we have to do the same for the tongue as well. So now that it's been unassigned, we can assign it to the jawbone instead. There we go, we can go back in edit mode and put it back where it was. And now... we've got a jawbone! Alright, we have to go back to... Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to put like a different color inside as well. Because a bird's beak is not like this in the inside, so we'll have to redo some texturing. But probably put the same color as the tongue, to be honest. But yeah. You can't just open your jaw like that. You get yeah. Now this is a win. Let's say this. And do the hair. So for the tip, I'll select weight 1, smooth, boost up the radius, and click. He's wasting times. Click. Okay, let me advance. Front faces only? No. There we go. That was the option you have to check off. How close I need to be? Ah, because I unchecked it. Click, click, there you go. Yeah. This click, click, there we go. Now for this bone, click, and this bone, click. And now let's unweight the rest. Like those here. And same for here, so unweight, unweight, unweight. Alright. Now let's do some more bones for here. For the middle part. Alright, obviously that's gonna look a little weird, so we'll unweight these the best I can. To get the best result as well, so. And now we can use this and unweight this, unweight this, unweight this. So we got a dynamic bone here. It's a little broken, so let's fix this quick. go. I do a quick add. Yeah. We have very small strings here. Go back to mix and remove the spike. And also just realized the eyes are not parented to the correct bone. Oops, daisies. Let's quickly reassign them to the correct bone. So this, no, to the head. And these, to the head. Okay, which bone are not renamed? Names. Which bone is not renamed? Because I saw head 1, head 2 somewhere. Where are they? Head 7, 8, and 9. Ah, there, tail. Tail 1. Tail 2. Tail 3. Alright. After names. So now our head is rigged. Almost. Rigged. We're missing the tongue inside. Alright now, so how does the inside look? Okay, inside, okay, yeah, the inside is perfect. So let's rig the tongue now, I guess. So tongue, select it. Why ain't you moving? Symmetry? Why is the symmetry so broken sometimes? Okay. Move up. Alright, we're going for an hour and 40 minutes now. If you're enjoying the stream so far, you can give us a little follow on Twitch and a sub on YouTube. And also a thumbs up. You know, that's good as well. And yeah, we've got like lots of different streams in the week. Like we've got a building stream, we've got a concert Wednesdays, we've got discos on Saturdays, and we've got the avatar streams on Sunday. And if you have questions on this particular stream about like avatar creation or a character model from scratch or whatever 3D model related or 3D content related, you can ask me in the chat and I'll be able to answer you right away. I've got all the chats in front of me right now. Alright, so let's do the tongue, I guess. So tongue 1 is going to be somewhere here. Why is it? What? Why is it so weird? What? Oh, excuse me. What the? What happened there? Moved by distance? Keaton. That was a bit weird. Why did that happen? I don't even know. And let's try that again, shall we? Maybe I can go clean up. Song 1, Song 2, Song 3, Song 4. Let's try to move the bone and see how it looks. I think it looks fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Hi. So we got a head, a tongue, back hair. Well, almost. Because I see a vertex that doesn't want to move. This one. Is my symmetry still on? Tools, symmetry, no. Alright, turn back, symmetry on. Go. Want to be sure all bones move properly. Alright, now if you go back to pose mode, look. I think I'm gonna change the topology again. It's gonna bend better if we do. That's not the right tool, the right object. I want to edit this object, cut this here, and cut this here, like we did with the back. Let's try it again. It's better. It's better. still is weird though. I'm sure I don't have enough topology at some places. Or the weight painting is badly done. But usually this character would turn his neck as well. Not too much the head, but turn the torso. Just to test to look back and twist the body. That works properly, I think. Oh boy. Meme this. Yeah, there's obviously gonna be some tweaks to be done, but it works so far. And yeah, also when you test a pose, so let's say I turn my stuff again. And you want to reset the pose, because right now it's yeah, you know, it's a bit baroque. So how to reset the pose? I recommend selecting all the bones and then pressing Alt R. Just like when you reset the position, rotation, and scaling of an object, you can do the same with bones. Like, what's cool with Blender is that the shortcuts are pretty much shared with every single window. So if you want to do a keyframe, you can reset scale and stuff. If you want to do bones, you can reset position, scale, rotation. If you want to do object, reset position, scale, and everything. You can do a lot with the same shortcuts. Right, and then I just also realized a little mistake. The leg needs to be parented to the hip. And not to the root. Now. Okay, so what shall we do next? We could do the tail because it's symmetrical, I guess. So for the tail, let's select it. Symmetry, goodbye. I select this, this, and this. Maybe move it a little more back, just so we can get enough space to do this. Right, so how did it look if we move it back to what it was? Hopefully it looks good. And we did miss something else. But let's do the first. Oh boy, okay, yeah, we did. Okay, did not mirror proper. Oh yeah, well, dumb bird brain forgot he had turned off symmetry. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, let's move it back. Goodbye, symmetry. Yeah, and as the bones, I think I'm gonna move them a little upwards, I guess. So they're above the tail. Like here. Let's see how that bend if I move them here. Individual origins. Okay, there's something that's broken over there, but the rest seems fine. There indeed is some clipping over here. I think the dynamic bone I put quite stiff though. So you can bend just a little bit forward and back. Or just the tips. Like just the tip here maybe. Maybe we'll just do the tip of the tail instead of the entire thing. We'll see. Because if we could do the entire thing, it could be awesome. Like just a little sideways movement. Because yeah, some birds have like stiff tails, some birds have like very soft. Well, I mean, it depends on the style you want to go for, so. So the tail is now done. So let's save. Now let's do the arms or legs. I don't know. I guess we can try the arms. We'll first turn on symmetry again. So, space. What should, I mean, post leg spins it. Like this, there we go. Symmetry option, no, mirror symmetry, there you go. So we'll do the shoulders first. That move, great. I guess it's gonna be vertex group symmetry that I want. But why doesn't the shoulder move? What? Is that a shoulder group? Shoulder? What? Why are there no shoulder groups? No, there is a shoulder group. Where? Ah, there, sides. Why That's strange. Okay, now it moves. Ah. Okay, now it doesn't. Now it doesn't. Now it did. Oh, okay. Now it does. So vertex group X symmetry. So if I do this and then this, alright. So when doing mirror parts, if your avatar is perfectly mirrored all the way through, what you'd want in the symmetry is not the mirror X here. You'd want to disable those and enable vertex group X symmetry. And this is why the symmetry is super important to do at the right nomenclature, because you've got shoulder L and shoulder R for left and right. If I paint on shoulder L, it's gonna be applied on the shoulder L, this paint, but the paint is actually gonna be mirrored on the other shoulder. So very useful when you're doing symmetrical white painting. We can start with the arm, but we're gonna stop at one point because it's already gonna be symmetry. Okay, no, it just didn't do that. Well, why is it unchecked now? Ah, oh, come on, it unchecked itself. Okay, it unchecked itself. This is why you always click outside before editing, because else it's not gonna remember. There you go. Now this shoulder is painted and this shoulder is painted. Perfect. Now we can paint the arm. So that's going to be painted fine, but this, as you can see, because it is not symmetrical, it stopped painting and actually painted a bit on the wrong. Did it paint on the wrong? Okay, no, it's just the shading everywhere. But it did not paint on parts that were not symmetrical. So let's do the organic arm first. We'll uncheck vertex group's X symmetry because it's pretty much useless from now on. So the arm is gonna bend this way. Yeah, that's a fine bend, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, 2 hours in. I think it's a time for a little sip of my iced tea. Delicious. Wait, so far manual weight painting hasn't been too harsh on me. But I know the fingers are gonna be quite the pain, maybe, probably. And the wrist as well. So let's try. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh boy. Oh boy. How to Kill a Bird 101. Do some harsh weight painting. Okay, let's simulate a twist bone. Because right now in Samian space, there's not really any twist bones. So you have to be careful with your wrists. But in the future, we plan to upgrade the avatar system, obviously. So for now, we'll use some weight painting tricks to have a decent weight paint that bends decently. It's not going to be perfect, obviously, because no twist bones. But it's going to be decent, at least. That should be fine. Like, you have to do some tricks, but it looks weird. I move all white paint over here. Okay, let's try the fingers, I guess. That's gonna be connected to this finger. This finger is gonna control this part. And this finger is gonna control this part. Let's see how that pans out. Into the origins. Okay, what's going on here? I see. But I have to change the topology yet again. To have all of our fingers connected to this intersection here. instead. Yeah, some problems are gonna arise here as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, this looks already better. This is obviously weird. So what we want is have another curve. Please edit mode. This. Thank you. Instead of bending outwards, it needs to bend inwards. So I'll add another here and over here. And same for the other side. So over here and cut. Like so. And I start to white paint this instead. Now if you spin around, I'll have to control those bits a little bit as well. But not too much. Actually, no, I don't want to control that center bit. Actually, I want to control it, but just a little less instead. So that's the interior, that's the exterior. What would happen if I remove the control of this bone here? Yeah, now it's 3, 2, 1. No. Not like full control of it? I may actually want to move it back, this one. Yeah, move it back, that's the solution. Okay, now we can bend it much further without intersecting. One finger done, woohoo! 9 more because we also got the robotic parts. Crap! Thanks, Chris. Glad you like it. Okay, so 9 more fingers to go. Oh boy. Let me just quickly save. Safety save. Now this finger. Okay. So as usual, I want to control. Yes. Do I even have the right bone? Darn it. Right bone. Here we go. Bone number uno. Bone number dos. And bone number tres. Please don't look at that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Apart from this, I guess it's fine like that. I mean, it's still feathers. They can deform. You know, we got the same issue here. So for this feather, I'll map another one here. Set rotation. I want to edit this bone here. Alright, let's see. I guess if that somehow fixed it. Yeah, did. And that fixed it here, but I saw something going on here. So it's going through here. So, fix this issue. I'll add a little bit of weight here. And I shouldn't go too as easy. And I see the same issue going on over here. There's something with the fingers inside Simon that they bend a lot, especially when you're using index controllers. So you have to be sure that you can bend them super far without clipping. I think I bend like something like this in Somnium. Yeah, it clips a little here. So what I'll do for these fingers is move these vertices down. So now it doesn't clip as much. Same goes for the vertex here. So 2 fingers done. Out of 10. Well, I mean, the robotic fingers are gonna be quite easier to rig than organic parts. Like, to be honest, I'm finding myself more easy on robotic than organic. I think that's pretty much Avatar rigging in a nutshell. It's easier mechanic than organic. That's what I want to do. I want to do this. Some more weights, more weights. Okay, this one is quite bad. Holy cow. Alright, so topology-wise, I'll use this instead. And same here. That's inverted. That's not gonna look good. That looks better. Way better, actually. From that. It's not too bad. That's workable with, I think. And his fingers bend a bit more in the game. Then we're encountering some issues here. Wait, okay, it's this part here. Oh, yeah, as you should, let's move. This over. And let's try bending it again. I didn't have all bone selected. Let's excited squeeze it. Yeah. Now that looks good, and now I'm missing this part here. So for this, I'll just do another cut here. It's so bad. What? Okay. Let's try and paint it again. I want this bone to control a bit of this as well, so. Okay, I got it this time. Just as that looks a little weird. Here we go. So now we got 3 fingers done. Hi. And this we have to add in the other part here so it doesn't bend weirdly. Like this, yep, perfect. Alright. AutoRig Pro. I don't know about AutoRig Pro. I actually never heard of it. What's that? I'm guessing it's like a paid software where you can auto-rig something. That's my guess. just from the name, you know. Time to rock! Oh yes. Alright, pinky time. Pinky time! So Piggy's obviously gonna be a bit bad because we did not tweak it just yet. And indeed, it looks absolutely awful. See, the top is perfectly fine. This here, I'm going to invert the polygon. But invert it, I mean like just swap the sides, the edge. And that made it worse. Perfect. So which edge is that then? Ah, it's this one. Wait, no, that's the one I cut. That's the one I did cut. What? What is going on here? I think I'm gonna control a little bit of this one as well, I guess. Just to not make it much worse, and we have a quad, ladies and gentlemen. We have a quad. No quads are allowed on this avatar, apart from the robotic parts. Now we another quad. How about no? Actually, it's not half bad. Because it's Somnium, it's gonna bend a bit more than usual. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, so let's use the same technique as we used before here, so it doesn't bend weird. And there we go, I guess. Which say that's the outside here. Alright, so we've got 4 of the 5 fingers, I guess. So now our boy Rai can give us a little thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, give us a little thumbs up. Give us a little follow. And don't forget to check out all of our other streams. Rai approved. Wait, so you can give us a little follow if you're enjoying the stream. We've got half an hour left. And yeah, after that we're gonna go straight to Somnium, and we'll have straight after my stream we'll have a Disco Night. It was supposed to be yesterday, but we moved it to today for To be honest, I don't even know the reason. I think it was just an exception for yesterday. So yeah, the stream is for the Discord is gonna be today. Alright, so let's do the thumb. The thumb might be a little complicated. I've never done a thumb with 3 fingers, 3 bones. That's my mic. Yeah, let's see. First off, save. Never forgot. This one I want to control those 2 here. And this, just a little bit of this, not too much. Not too much, and not too much here either. So I'm gonna want to control tip. Okay, let's see how the thumb bends. I am very curious. It's probably gonna look like trash. It looks like trash. F. Can I get an F for the thumb? So obvious fixes required here. Okay, this is safe, so let's little not face this old edge. Yeah, yesterday was just no, not hangover. Shooty. But we did do a little hangover, yeah, but mostly shooting. Yeah, here I guess I'll cut. I'll do another cut here, I guess. Fine, I'll do a cut here. And a cut here. I did what? Why dissolving those 2 edges create a hole here? Oh, it's not a hole, it's just... Okay, never mind, I'll just keep it like so then. And let me see the white paint. No, I don't want to have white paint here. Just a little bit, but not much. Yeah, the thumb doesn't bend well. But if we put the bone like a bit diagonal instead. Like this. How would that bend? That is the wrong direction. Not great either. Yeah, I need like another cut. Yeah, we need another cut. Oh, here, yeah, perfect. Come on, white paint. Cooperate. Cooperate with me, please. When I said white paint is the worst, it is the worst. I'm gonna have to edit my cut again. I don't want to edit. Okay, no. No, I cannot edit that cut. I have to. Well, I mean, I can edit it, but I cannot delete it. Yeah, the thumb is usually the worst to bend properly. This here is okay. Which one is that? That's this. No, that's not. Yeah, that's the one. All right. This is getting quite a puzzle here. Unfortunately, this one I cannot change the edge. I have to make another cut in the middle. I don't actually need that one, but no, I don't really need that one. This one is weird. They all look weird. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. Let's try bending all 5 fingers now. Okay, that looks weirder than I thought. Maybe the thumb needs to be over there. It still looks off. So moving the fingers back a little bit helps, and it did not really break anything too much. Yeah, the pinky is relatively fine. Okay, we got 15 minutes left. Yeah, I need to be able to move the thumb towards the fingers instead. I mean, it's still relatively fine. We'll have to see how it looks in game, but I think it's perfectly fine. Now for the, I guess we can start with the robotic part. Quick. So let's do the right arm, which is a robotic part. So I did white paint this. The beams, what I'm gonna do with them. I'm gonna remove them temporarily. Then white paint full weight on this. And I'll use the constant mode to be sure everything is painted perfectly red. Even inside. Now this arm. There we go. Let's quickly do the beams here. So what I'll do for the beams is, and I please, here you go. Take this bone. And I'll quickly paint only this, because yeah, one tool you can use. If you want to paint just one part of the of your mesh, you can use at the top left. You've got either face masking or vertex masking. In this example, I use vertex mask. So I click on it, and then using, let's say, the box selection tool or the circle selection tool, you can select the vertices you want to edit. And like that, I'll be able to edit these, but not these. So in my case here, I'm doing this because I want to apply a gradient just on that part. So I want to apply a gradient that goes like so. Not constant though. Here you go. Is one gradient from here to here on this bone, and on can I select the bone please? This bone. I want this gradient. By the way, and same with these here. Gradient over here. Okay, it's fine. So Yeah, I'll change my way to apply the gradients. So I'll just want to get these. Gradient. Not the ones behind, just these. Thank you. Gradient from here to... I'm gonna first erase it. There we go. Gradient from here to here. Ah, yeah, because I wonder why. There we go. Gradient, like so. No. These. Alright. And then these. We'll see how that goes. And I guess we can also do the hand at this point. Ah, crap, yeah. I need to do it for the other bone as well. Oops. Save this bone. Alright, now we can go back to vertex masking. We've got 5 minutes left. So we can do this. Alright, so the other one there. Dang. Other one. This. This. And this. Alright, now we can move those back down. I'll take the hand with the plate. And I guess I'll select also with this. These down. Go back where you were from. There you go. Go back where you came from. I don't want you anymore. No vertex masking anymore. I want to take the hand and just paint it completely red. Like so. Alright, so let's see quick how it looks. So we won't have any fingers. But we do have, that's the hand. I want the arm first, just to test it out. We have some tweaks to do with the vertex groups. but it doesn't look half bad. Yeah, I think we moved the elbow a bit up, actually. For this arm. And forward. As long as it bends properly in game as well. Like, you just need a little point. Like, it doesn't need to be like obvious, as long as it is bent a little bit, so that we can see, as long as it's bent a little bit, so the auto rigger recognizes that there is an actual, it's in this direction. I think that's fine. Let's test out the hand quick, and the fingers for the mechanical parts we'll do next week. It bends a little weird, but overall it's not too bad. We'll obviously tweak it out next week. So yeah, we've got a rig. It's not an entire rig, but it's getting there. And yeah, we'll finish up the weight paint next week, I guess, and also make the clothing move as well, because yeah, that's also missing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was fun to do, even though I had a little pain, and I just realized my beak wasn't moving this whole time. Oh, is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, I'm still like tweaking my streaming setup, because you know, it's been not even a week since I've got this computer, so I still have some stuff to tweak. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye bye.